Hit the subscribe button and join us on our fishing adventures. Contact Rock and Surf South Africa for surf and deep sea sinkers at affordable rates.
The intention of this video is to empower anyone who wants to learn how to start fishing as a hobby, whether you are a junior or a senior.
Anyone can fish.
The first and most common bait used on the South African coastline for surf fishing is called the sardine. Taking a closer look at the small hook that we would use, we would need to cut pieces of sardine that fit this hook, which is approximately almost the size as a piece of sardine. So let's cut the sardine. Using a sharp knife, you would need to cut the sardine at this point and fillet the sardine from the tail moving towards the gill. Guys, this is a perfect example of when a sardine gets too soft. It's good enough to use, but it just gets too soft. So basically this is a piece of sardine fillet. That's the skin, and that's the inside. So all you would need to do is cut little pieces like this. So basically that's your small little pieces of sardine that you're going to hook onto your hook. So once your hook's tied onto your line, all you have to do is take a piece of sardine, hook it once, hook it twice. You can freely throw this into the water as it is, or you can put some cotton onto it. But this is for beginners, guys, so I'd recommend you experiment without cotton first, and you would find that the sardine comes off the hook very, very quickly. When you apply some cotton around the bait, it stays on not too long, but the cotton does not help. The sardine comes off the bait very quickly. So that's your sardine, guys. So from one sardine you would typically get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of bait. And from the other fillet, you would get another 6 pieces of bait. The second most common bait is the pink prawn. So guys, the prawn is very easy to use. I've still got the small hook here at this point. Basically, all you've got to do is deshell the prawn, remove the legs, this gets quite messy guys, so if you're practicing at home, you just remove the head, deshell the prawn, so that's your prawn bait guys. Simple prawn bait. And what you have to do here is just cut it into pieces. So you just cut it into pieces. You take your hook, you hook it on once, hook it on twice, and you apply some cotton around it, and this bait's gonna hold not for too long. So that's your prawn guys. That's just deshelled and cut into pieces. And then the second one, head off, legs off, okay, so that's the second piece of prawn. And what the guys generally like to do is to cut it down the middle like that. What this does is that it allows them to cut the bait, smash it a bit, and you get the bait inside out. The first bait that I cut was just in pieces. It's all about scent guys, and what the fish pick up. So that's your prawn guys. At this point, with the inside out, cut it down the middle, and you cut a piece, inside out, hook once, hook twice, hook thrice. So you've got 3 hooks into the bait, and you've got a small little piece that's going to dangle out. He's going to come take your first bite there, and you're going to swallow the hook. So that's your prawn bait guys. The third bait, and my preferred bait, is baby squid. So for today's demonstration, I'm just going to use 1 piece of baby squid. And if you've seen my videos, I've used baby squid as a preferred bait for beginners because it holds onto the hook for much longer. You feel more bites. And it's not as messy as sardine. Okay, so step number 1 is take your knife and insert it into the squid. This knife is big, so it's going to bulge, and neatly cut the squid. So once you cut the squid, this is going to open up the squid. Okay, what we would generally be able to use on larger hooks is the eye, which I'm going to put away. Okay, so once we've opened up the squid, there is a bone that we must take out, and it looks like that. It looks like a piece of plastic, and we clean the inside. This is what we don't want here. Simple, guys. Cleaned up. You turn the baby squid, and what we don't want is the skin. So we take the skin off. Just use your knife and get the skin off. The squid's tough, so don't be afraid to apply pressure. So this is the small little messy part with baby squid, but hooking it on, staying on, it's gonna be fine. Okay, doing this, guys, on the beach, it's not too bad. Doing it at home, my wife's gonna wake up tomorrow and she's gonna say that our dining room is smelling of fish. She hasn't subscribed to this channel as yet, so if she finds out, I'll know exactly who told her. All the subscribers. Okay, so that's the baby squid. All you gotta do is cut a piece that you need. So for this hook, I'm going to cut a piece that I need, and I'm just going to say I need that much. You don't need too much. So the idea here is, guys, to hook the baby squid, I did not smash it. When you get to the beach and if you start smashing your baby squid, there's nothing wrong with it. It allows more scent to come out into the water to attract the fish, but it makes it softer. So for beginners, hook it on as it is, feel the bites, get used to how the fish bites, and then you can start making your squid softer. Okay, so baby squid, hook once, twice, thrice, and you've got a long piece here. So you can even go the 4th time, the 5th time, you still have a long piece, and the 6th time. Here, very, very small, but that's going to fill up your hook, and the fish is going to battle to take this bait off. They will eventually, but if you watch my video, you'll see the bites that I got. They were just tugging on the baby squid. You'll feel it, you'll enjoy the bites, you'll get the thrill, and you will definitely hook fish. So that's the baby squid, guys. It leaves a small little tail here. There,